Good morning, my gorgeous folks. Hope you are all doing well. I posted yesterday that I was going to do a little live today and I wanted to have some sort of food to hand. So, go and grab some food. Something easy like a raisin or a grape or a nut, biscuit, something. Preferably something kind of quite natural, so fruit or a nut or something would be really good, but just something small enough to hold. This is a mindfulness exercise, and I think this helps massively, and I know it helps me when I remember to do it. This has been a very interesting month for me because everything that I have shared with you guys is stuff that I know, but I don't necessarily do all of it. And there's quite a few things that I've now started implementing. So thanks for the inspiration for doing it, and thanks for keeping me accountable. And this one, just it helps you connect back in. So much of when, like, a lot of people complain about their weight and being, blah, 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 blah. And most of that comes from eating mindlessly. So you're not paying attention to what you're eating. You're not connecting in with what it is that you're doing. You're eating while you're watching the telly, or your kids are running around, or you're, eating in your car and you're waiting, whatever. I know obviously life's a bit different now, but just sitting, staring into space and eating, and then we tend to eat a lot more because we're not actually paying attention, and we're not paying attention to our body signals. Now, it's 10 in the morning. In theory, most of us have had a breakfast, but haven't yet had our lunch, roughly speaking. So in theory, we're not particularly hungry. It's not quite 11's time. So this is maybe not the best time of day to do it, but this is the only time that was going to work for me today. So this is why I'm doing it. And who knows when people are hungry these days. So with your little bit of fruit, nut, whatever it is you've got to hand. I want you to have that now. I'm just going to have a wee drink because I'm going to talk for quite a bit now. Like I don't always. So, first things first, get yourself comfortable, get centered, connect in with your breath in your body. If you're sitting, feel your feet on the ground and notice just what's going on right now. No judgment, no criticisms, no I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do the other. Just right here, right now. And notice any thoughts, sensations, or emotions that you're experiencing. What's your brain trying to tell you just now? What's your body trying to tell you? Now connect in more with your digestive system and that sensation that you have in your body if you're feeling hungry. Or are you thirsty? Or are you full? Are you not hungry? If you could eat absolutely anything in the world right now, what would it be? What is your body hungry for? What is it telling you it wants? Or is it thirsty? What's it thirsty for? All you're doing is just paying attention and noticing the sensations that are giving you this information. You might not be getting any right now because you are neither hungry nor thirsty. But just connect in for a minute, listen to it. What's it telling you? Now, bring your attention to the item in your hand. So for me, I've got a little raisin. And imagine you're seeing this thing, this food item, for the very first time in your life. Observe it with curiosity. Pay attention to the colour, the shape, the texture, and its size. Is there anything else that you notice, sense, or feel? I've got a raisin, so it's a little bit sticky. How does it smell? Can you smell anything? Now, think about what it took for this item to get into your hands. So we needed to have the seeds growing, the water, the amount of time it takes. I have no idea how long it takes to grow a raisin. Well, grow a grape. The processing, the shipping, the going into your supermarket or whatever to buy it. Think about all the people that have been involved in the making of that one little thing. The farmer, the pilot, the packer, the factories involved in processing, the packaging of it all of that's been involved and you get your hands on this little thing. The people that made my car to take me to the shops. The people that made my clothes so that I could go to the shops and not scare anyone. All these things. Bring your own gratitude to that. Just be mindful of what it goes into making your food. Now take the piece of food, bring it closer to your nose and smell it. Give it a smell again. Does it smell of anything? Does it evoke any memories for you? What does your food of choice do to you, memory-wise, emotion-wise? Do you get excited about it? Are you noticing your body starting to respond? Are you starting to salivate a little bit? Now, I'm not going to do this, only because I want to be able to talk. So, fully focusing on your hand, move it towards your mouth and place the object, whatever it is. You can use chocolate if you want, you know. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can use chocolate. And just place it on your tongue without chewing it or swallowing it. Just allow it to sit in your mouth. Use your tongue to roll it around. Notice the flavour, the texture. Notice if there's any physical sensations within your body, especially your mouth and your gut. Are you salivating more? Are you desperate to chew? Is it a chewy food? What does it feel like? Now I want you to chew it, if it's a chewy food. And chew it until it turns to liquid. So keep chewing and pay attention to those sensations. Are you desperate to swallow it, to get it out your mouth? Does it still taste good? Does it taste different? Is it exactly the same? Well, what's going into you chewing that piece of food right now? All your fabulous strong teeth? The muscles involved in chewing? The saliva that needs to be produced? All those little signals firing up to your brain, telling you what's going on in your mouth? Does this taste good? Is it liquid yet? I'm just glancing over at Michelle because I've got her doing this live so that I can try and sort the timing right. And she's still chewing away. I'm not. Well, that's a good thing. Sorry, in case you can't hear, I can't tell how well you can hear us. She's chewing a nut. She doesn't like raisins. She's chewing a nut. So what does it feel like? Are you ready to swallow it? You want it to be at that stage where it's almost liquid, where you can't chew it anymore. That in Chinese medicine is how we should always eat. With every single mouthful, you want to get it to liquid before you swallow it, as much as you can. And when you eat mindfully, that's much easier to do. Now, when you're ready, swallow it. Get the sense of the path that follows from your mouth and down your throat into your stomach. Can you still taste it in your mouth? Is there a flavour there? Are you aware of it? Sorry, I think my dog's about to bark. No, we've got him. Connecting again with your body and your breath now you've swallowed it. And notice your experience. Just, what does it feel like? Now, hopefully, you've got more than one food item. If you have, take another one and just stick it in and shovel it down your throat without paying any attention to it. And do you notice that difference? Are you aware that the food, when you've given it attention, tastes better? Does it taste better? Does it not taste better? Does it taste exactly the same? Are the sensations in your body exactly the same? Are you aware of how full or empty you are? Do you need more food? Was that one little, whatever it was you had for me, the raisin from Michelle and that, was that enough? or do you need more? I'm learning to eat this way. Don't have to be quite as strict about it, I suppose, or take 10 minutes to eat one nut. But something that I learned when I was in a Buddhist monastery, actually, in South Korea, was that they do not speak. So in a room, there was a room of maybe 40 of us, and we all sat on the floor, and you got your food presented in a bowl. And the culture, particularly for monks, is to show utmost respect to the food. It's vegan food in the monasteries. They eat no animal products at all. And actually they grow it all. It was a fantastic experience, but that's for another chat. But one of the things that you were presented with your food, and we did that, but only for like a minute. So you were allowed to pick up the bowl and get your chopsticks ready, but you were not to eat until I can't even remember, say the head monk, I don't know the right language, until somebody told us, okay, you can eat. But from the moment the bowl was put in front of you, you weren't to speak, you weren't allowed to do anything other than, or we're not allowed, that's not fair. It was recommended that all you did was focus on that food. Now that was some of the tastiest food I have ever had in my entire life. And I think most of that is because all I was doing was focusing on it. I wasn't doing anything else. And the way they ate, you lifted the bowl right up to your face, and then you actually ate it without taking the bowl away. So your bowl had to cover your mouth as well. It was a really interesting experience. But just that, take a moment. So the old, and lots of, I know certainly in our culture, they talk about sitting at a dining room table and not having your telly or your tablet or, whatever on in the background. Pay attention to that. And do you do it? Do you have a good relationship with food? If you do, then you don't really need to worry about this kind of stuff. If you don't have a good relationship with food in whatever way, this might help excite you with it again. And do try the chewing until it's liquid thing with something that's more processed. So try it with like a crisp or even a micromeal or something that's highly processed, or a salami sausage, something that's highly processed. And just notice the difference between, it's an experiment I did years ago, the difference between eating something that is natural and eating something that is processed, and what happens in your mouth before you swallow it if you chew it for long enough. It's a very interesting experiment, and I'm not going to give you any, I'm not going to bias you by telling you my opinion on it, but it's a very interesting experiment to do. So give it a try the next time you eat a bag of crisps or whatever it is you're having. I think that is all for today. Lots of love, everybody. Bye for now.